Unfortunately, I had some technical issues with the mic and my camera on this recording here, so we're going to do something a little bit different this time. We're just going to go through it together. I think it'd be a little bit more interactive, and I could also go back and see some of the plays that I missed, and I could learn from this too. As always, I'm just trying to get better as a Madden player. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. I started with ball. Yeah, we're going to get into it. Also, for this game, if you've been watching some of the other videos and looked at my roster, I have a different running back than Joe Mixon and Amari Cooper. I've had them this whole season. I just haven't played them because they're on the trading block this year, and I was just trying to build up their replacements, so that's why they haven't been in this game. But this is the playoff game. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and play them while I got them. So yeah, that's why if these people look new, this is the reason and how they got there. My main focus in this game when I was playing was to try to run the ball as much as possible because he doesn't have a real good run defense. And it's snowing, so ain't no reason to try to throw the ball in snow like that. But yeah, I was mainly trying to run the ball. We had like a 17-mile-per-hour headwind that you'll see later in the video. But yeah, mainly just trying to run the ball here. Joe Mixon really is a good back. I think he was 99 overall, and I had him. He could basically do everything. He was a power back, elusive back. It's just that he was getting older. That's the only reason why I thought about trading him. I feel like our offenses are so much different. I run a pretty, basically, under center, kind of slow offense. Trying to pick your spots. Old school football, I guess. He runs a real different style of football, as you'll see. Yeah. That's basically all of my passing offense right there. Just drags and far crossers. Yep. I do like the runs that I use. They're like zone runs. So a lot of times they're like away from the flow of the defense or something. Really, most of the time I'm just trying to wait for a hole to open up and try to hit the holes when they're there. See if might run up. Oh wow, I did forget about this. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I missed Amari the first time. Then I missed the guy coming across trying to run around with my 75-speed quarterback. But somehow we made a play. They put Amari in, he coming making plays already. He's 31 too. Shit, kind of with him after this game. I kind of wish I would have not rejected his contract offers, but we got bottled up. Interesting fact of the day that when I first joined this league, I was asked to the Broncos, but I decided to switch teams one of the off seasons because I wanted a more complete team. I feel like the Ravens were. That's a good pass. Let's get past. Play this user. He's somebody I played before. I actually beat him in the regular season, but he runs this bunch offset offense where you have to mess with your zone drops in order to be able to stop it. He's just gonna air you out. So that's what I was doing there. I think I put in my flats at like 25 and putting the hook zones at like 15 or 20. I really just trying to keep everything in front of me because most of the routes are made to get behind you. But yeah, that's what we were doing there in that situation. See, that happened a few times during this game where I feel like AI should pick that. Like that's like straight to 97 overall Minka Fitzpatrick. That should have been easily a pick, even if I wasn't controlling him.
Ah, damn it!
Second time in a row, actually. Good job, EA. Good job. Man, I guess that is a D lineman, so I can see that, but still.
Got a blast!
It's a good run. He filled the box. Yeah, filled the box, but he just bounced it outside. Just took it to the house. I probably, in hindsight, I feel like I probably should have used him all year because there's been a few times where I feel like I couldn't get the run game going like that, and he definitely probably would have made a difference. But I was just trying to stick to my guns and develop these players. It's a bad user on my part. If I'd have sat in that little hole, that would have been me. As I be saying with them zone drops, I had my flats so far that he would just start eating up the underneath the routes. So I don't know how long it took me to adjust, but we're gonna see how long it goes. I guess it didn't take that long. That skateboard is something serious, boy. But I should know better. Playing with Mar, you definitely gotta have a spy on the field at all times. Najee Harris in our league was a runner for MVP, I believe, MVP and Offensive Player of the Year in the AFC, so he wasn't like he was a bad running back, so see, that's where it gets me sleeping, then get a chance to do one of my adjustments to put a guy in that corner, well, in that zone, I guess. Yeah, pressure got to me. But I had a little bit more time for my line. Also, don't feel like I got Kyle Pitts involved as much as I should in this game. I'd really try to run the ball. They're really trying to run the ball. Man. Oh. Well, I still caught it, but if I'd have been looking the other way, Joe Mixon had slipped out right behind that linebacker and just could have threw it straight out. But Swartz went up and made a play anyway, so that's always still good. This is a situation where you really want to get a score before half because I don't get the ball back. So he's still in good position here, even with a field goal, because he's going to get the ball back after half. A little RPO, make up some of them yards. I get a little dump off. I didn't really see nobody open. Scrambling around. Dive tackle, man. One thing I do like about this formation, you could really play the person and see what they're doing and kind of make them play mind games basically with them. You know, I could run either side. You don't know if I'm passing. You don't know. So I really do like the formation that I run and running formations like that because it keeps the defense on their toes. It's kind of hard to predict what I'm doing. Most of the time, people try to play the run so hard that they leave somebody open in the pass game or just straight up blitz everybody. So I really like the offense. I just gotta play it more and perfect it in a way. It was great to get a score for a half. We really need to get a stop before the halftime, like I said, because he gets the ball back. Oh man, this is just one of the plays with Lamar where the dude he's out running right here is a 90 or 91 speed linebacker, so that escape artist has that much gap over a person who's 4-5 ticks slower but has a definitely better angle and he just outruns him. Only so much you can do. Oh man, he caught me offside. I do remember that. Me switching over and he did get over top of me. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. In red zone, it's even tougher because you gotta guard them on the rollouts, and I just couldn't get there. And he makes a great catch, and this is the play I done found through extensive testing to get me a lot of yards in very few minutes. Well, very little time, I would say. I just should have kept running. He wasn't gonna catch me. Oh. This, I feel like, was one of the changing points of the game.
No.
So bad. See, when I be playing, I be so amped up and so ready to do good. I be getting nervous, and then I get shaky hands, and the stick just be shaking, and it just didn't go right. So that was some points that I left on the board. That end of the game, I could look back and be like, that was one of the big reasons why we ended up where we ended up. Now from a quick word from our sponsors. Head on over to Real Spill brand at Etsy.com for all your men's and women's apparel needs. They have plenty for everyone, so head on over there if you're looking for any new clothing. They also have Cans Light 12 hoodies. If you don't know what Cans Light 12 is, if you're interested in things that go like this, then head on over to Cans Light 12 at YouTube.com. I'll leave a link to the online store in the description as well as to Cans Light 12 YouTube in the description. Thinking about it, I could, if I'm gonna run this nickel, I could put that, dang. I don't know what the flat is even. I know what was I in? Oh, it don't even matter. Getting down the field on my butt. I remember that. Oh, yeah, this one I got that kick return. Oh, this was such a breath of fresh air when I was playing. You don't understand. That makes you feel like Madden's going to be on your side. You know how rare it is to get a kick return? That was a good little one. A good little dot. Definitely needed that while I'm up 7 right now. Yeah. Such a tough cover because if you drop too many people back, he's just gonna run on you with Lamar. If you play 2 up, he's just gonna bomb you over the top. Yeah. Be spy, and I just had to play most of the middle field. But see, he started getting smarter and switching them, so it was harder for me to quickly man him. Well, actually, I gotta learn better adjustments. Same way you could quick adjust the DBs and stuff. You can do the same thing with the linebackers. I just gotta get faster with knowing that adjustment. I was trying to click through everybody instead of just doing that adjustment. That should have been me. I should have let my safety, that corner in cover 3 pick up that deep pass. Lamar is just so fast, man. You know, like I said, you gotta put a QB spot every time on the field. You know, really gotta be quicker with your adjustments with a person who plays like this. We were trying to stand him up. He was doing a pretty good job. Just really tough, like I said. I'm over here trying to do so many adjustments, trying to think about everything he's doing. You know, sometimes you just miss a few things, and it really changed how the game goes. See, that's supposed to be my guy. You know. I thought I was going to get slick. I probably should have been better off just doing the regular dive there. They all went to the outside on that one. Yeah. Oh, man. That had been a game-changing play right there. That didn't hit my ankles. Dang, I didn't realize that. But that would have been a big play. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer to get a little more separation, but man, that would have been great to get that. Cause that would have been a walk-in touchdown. I'm up a touchdown, and he's got to come battle back to me at least. That's Khalil Mack. Yeah, but I think that's Khalil Mack. Oh, no, never mind. I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. That's Rashawn Gary. You know, he has no outsiders, and it was causing me problems this game. You know. That just bad stick by me. Yeah, just bad stick by me. That should have been a first down, or at least closer third down. But he also had players with abilities who probably had to reach forward and stuff because he lit up. And this is where I got kind of stuck. Yeah, I should have just threw the ball away because that made this field goal a lot harder than it had to be. It should have been a 4th and 8 field goal from like my 10, like 15. It feel right short because I didn't.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Put enough power on it, kicking into a 17-mile-per-hour headwind. So that was 2 missed field goals in this game, so I really should be up by at least 6, which would have caused them to score a touchdown. If I could have got that touchdown in the first, then would have came back and scored there, and it's been a completely different game. But that's why you gotta make your field goals, make your kicks, go practice. Good tackle, inbounds tackle, try to. Overlay the clock right so we could try to go to OT. Was probably the thought process here. Try to keep everything in bounds, make them burn some timeouts. That would be nuts, man. And then you got to deal with that in the open field. Like, if that's anybody else, that's a sack. Anybody else who doesn't have a skateboard, even somebody who does have a skateboard, that's a 92 speed person. That's a sack. Lamar. I had to use him that time. Really a tackle by Baldwin. Mountain covered with a DT, trying to switch between people. It would have been great to keep him in bounds there. He would have had to burn that last time out. Like I said, at this point, I'm thinking the game is over. A missed field goal by me is really hurting right now. Because it's crazy just watch it go so short and you realize the wind blowing straight at you. On the games when the wind selection and stuff is actually pretty important. Wish I could have had the wind behind me, I probably would have pushed the ball right in. I'm thinking it's over. And it hits off the pole. So we end up going to OT. We both missed field goals to win the game. And it ends up going to OT. OT is normally decided about who ends the coin toss first. And wow, I was so shocked. Wow, I'm just not thinking about this. I was so shocked that I think, unless home team gets to pick first, I was so shocked that I got it, that we went to OT that I don't think I picked, unless they picked. That I'm not sure, but I don't think I remember picking. So now we're hoping that we could come and play some defense, or at least get him to kick a field goal, because that's what we need right now, a turnover or a field goal. This is another play. I was like, goodness, can I catch a break? That's the second time he's been mossed this game. You know, don't even tip the ball, just gets mossed at the worst possible times. I user rushed him this time, and he still beat me to the end. Yeah, this is pretty tough. This was like 3 Lamar plays in a row that it was just like, wow, you know, what a man. A few things go our way, looks a little different. I get the toss in overtime. You know, he just takes off. You know, Trayvon Diggs just boogieing around. But yeah, man, that's how it ended. We had a great season. We was a few steps from the Super Bowl. Hopefully one day I could provide a Super Bowl for you guys. But we got big news. There's a surprise coming. The surprise is that we are starting a new franchise. We started up a new league. It's already been going. But we started up a new league. It's a regs league. It has more users in it. I was looking for a league that's gonna take us on into 2023. It's a regs league, and I chose the Titans because I wanted to try to build up Malik Willis. So I'll have some videos with that dropping soon. This league will still go on. I don't think anybody's going to join new or anything like that. So I'll still post videos about this franchise from time to time whenever we play the games. But the main focus is going to be that Titan franchise. Like I said, it's already been running. We already played some games. So I'm going to have that content coming to you soon. I think that's going to be more exciting, watch me actually build up a team, from not being the best to getting them to the best or contenders for a Super Bowl. But if you made it to the end of the video, as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the videos. Also, I have socials for Facebook and Instagram and TikTok as well. So if you can follow me on those, that'd be great, and check out the content there. But until next time, peace.